Hello and welcome to Sobrix. I'm Adam and this is Sobrix. This is my channel for reviewing Lego sets and building them and other Lego related stuff. In this video, I'm going to be taking a look at the Lego Friends Olivia's Space Academy set. This is set number 41713. It has 757 pieces, and I paid $35 for this set. Now, this set retails for $70, but because this is, I don't know if this is retiring or not. This is not the newest line of Friends. I don't know how long ago this released, but a retailer near me had this and a few other Friends sets for 50% off, and they got sold very, very fast. But I was able to get some of those sets, and this is the one I'm deciding to build first. I'm very new to the Friends line. I recently did the brand new botanical garden for Friends, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And because I just did some city space type stuff somewhat recently, I thought it'd be interesting to see a Lego Friends space thing with a NASA shuttle inspired build here with a NASA sticker. So in this video, I'm going to open this up. I'm going to put this together, and then I'm going to share my thoughts on this. While I build, I will speed the video up, and then I'll slow it back down to review this set. So, until then, enjoy! Okay, so while we are watching the build portion of this video for this Lego Friends Olivia's Space Academy set, I just wanted to take a moment to say thank you to everybody who watches and who likes and comments and subscribes and all of that stuff. I really, really appreciate it. And then I wanted to take a moment to remind and encourage people that if you do like this video, please click on that thumbs up and give it a like. And if you like the other videos on my channel, please click on that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all the Lego videos I'll be doing here in the future. For a small channel like mine, it's really, really helpful to get comments and likes and subscribes to get more engagement, to kind of build a community on my channel, and it gives me an opportunity to interact with people who might watch my videos, but it also helps my videos reach a wider audience and get seen by more people, which will then in turn allow me to continue to do this for as long as I can. I really love being able to share this hobby with other people. I love talking about Lego. I love putting it together, and so I've been really enjoying my time making these videos, and I'd like to continue to do that, and I have no plans on stopping. I'm going to continue to do it for as long as I can. But all of the likes and subscribes and comments really, really help a channel like mine. So I really, really appreciate it, and it means a lot to me. So I'm very grateful for every single one, every single comment, every single like, every single subscribe. So thank you very much to all the people that have already done that and continue to do so. And if you haven't, maybe consider it. It's very much appreciated. And now we can go back to the rest of the build portion of this video, and then on to my review of this Lego Friends Olivia's Space Academy set. Okay, so that is this Lego Friends Olivia's Space Academy set. This is kind of interesting. It's not on the level of, for example, the Friends Botanical Garden that came out somewhat recently, but it is still a pretty cool set, and there is a lot of good stuff here. I did like putting it together, and there's some great colors used. I have heard from many people who are familiar with it that Friends, especially recently, has been even better than the City line, and has been really putting out some quality stuff. And so, as someone who's relatively new to the Friends theme, I don't have a ton of exposure with it, and so when I saw that this set and others were so steeply discounted, as I mentioned, I got this 50% off. I was really excited to dive into it because I loved that botanical garden. This is fine. You do get a lot of stuff here. For the retail price of $70, this set probably makes sense. Actually, it's probably not terribly overpriced. It might even be good value at that price. But for $35, what I paid for it, this is an incredible deal. If only for the parts here, but there's a lot of really great stuff. So I'm actually not sure where to start, but the first thing I will show is this kind of side build is the first thing that you put together. And this is kind of like a gyrosphere, or I don't know what they would call these, but someone could sit in here and I believe would theoretically spin around in such a way to simulate perhaps G-forces or something else. And I think and they might spin all the way around theoretically if it was in the real world. In this Lego approximation, I think this is pretty good. So we have a couple of these like splat gears there that are used to turn this, and some Technic stuff in the middle that allows the kind of seating element to rotate around this axis as well. So this rotates on just two axes, but in a real version of this, it might have several other axes of rotation, and we can see here that there is a sticker on there for a kind of control panel, which is nice. This is an interesting little side build, a nice big round piece here, and I'm glad that it has some functionality. I think that's pretty fun as far as play goes, so that's really cool, but it is pretty separate from the rest of the set. The next thing you build, I'm going to detach here. I thought this was pretty interesting. We get this kind of telescope-like build. So if we look at the back, we can see there is a screen in there and a spot for a minifigure to stand or sit, or a mini doll rather. And so there's a screen, that's a sticker. It's on the sticker sheet that is very reflective, which is really nice. All these stickers kind of have that reflective backing or holographic backing, that when there is any clear or anything that shows through, it kind of has that shiny reflective kind of thing there for the galaxy and for different stars and other elements of other stickers here. So this is really cool because it has some big panel pieces around the corner to round it off here, bigger pieces up top, but it can spin, it can rotate all the way around, and the telescope like lens here can articulate as well, so this can be positioned at different places. And then it has a minifigure camera as the kind of eyepiece for this telescope, and I think that's really cool. I think it's recognizable as like an astronomy telescope here, and I love that it can spin around. I love that it can attach to the main kind of build for this set. the Space Academy, and I just think this is really cool. And we can see there are some stickers on these panels, with these curved panels here, with some different constellations, and those constellations are all in that kind of reflective, shiny kind of material that the sticker sheet is printed on. So those are really nice to get there. And I don't know, the color match looks kind of bad, but I'm actually not sure if it's supposed to be an exact color match there. For many of these stickers that are in this set, it seems like these stickers are supposed to be slightly different color than the Lego piece that they're applied to. So that doesn't bother me too much, and I just think this looks really cool. And I love that sticker inside there, which is great. And I'm just was so pleased that when this all came together and this could spin and the telescope lens could kind of articulate as well. That's really, really neat. And it has a couple Technic holes on the side for pins, as does what makes up a big portion of the set here. This has some Technic, so this can be attached there, but I'm going to leave it detached for now. And this is Olivia's Space Academy here. So a really, really cool facade of a building. It's not a complete building. The back is opened, which is true for, I think, many Friends stuff. We get some cool colors here, including some nice translucent pieces and some big panels there. Same on the side. From the front looking here, we can see there's multiple levels here, and we get this really kind of nice styling, kind of a modern architectural shaping there. And these Space Academy stickers are, well, details are stickers, and we can see there, like, I don't think that sticker is supposed to actually be white, so the color match isn't that big of an issue for me there. These stars that are on the window pieces and this sliding door here, which is just a window, but using one of those modified plates with the rail system there, those are all stickers, and you get several of those, and you actually get extras of some smaller stars, a similar shape but slightly smaller. And on the sticker sheet, they just have a plus sign, so I imagine those are just to add to other parts of this set or other sets, or just use elsewhere in your building here. So we get these star stickers. There's one up here as well. And then we get this really cool detailing of this is brick built, and then we have these golden, like pearl gold kind of rod pieces, and the flexible rods, and this one is an extra one, I suppose. And those get clipped in and then get covered up by this kind of structural support here. And not only does that make this look really, really cool, it also allows us to clip certain disc pieces on there. So we have 5 disc pieces. 3 of them just have the clip on the back like that, and then 2 of them have like a brick built clip on the back there as well. And then on the face of all those are more stickers, and they represent different planets and moons and just different stuff that one might study at a space academy. And I think the finished product of this looks really, really great. It would have been nice to see these be prints, or for there to be more prints in this set, but these look really, really cool, and I love how they were attached. It's a really nice choice. So it's very modern. It's very kind of sci-fi or science-y, which I really, really liked. So I love the front of this. And as I mentioned, this can be opened up so we can pass through there. And then we'll take a look at the back here where there is some more details. And I'm going to start on the bottom. I am going to remove this minifigure or mini doll helmet that hangs on a bar there, just because the way I'm handling this. But at the base level here, and I believe this is somewhat modular, not super easy, but we're going to work with it here. And the first level, where the entranceway is, we can see how that comes together. We have this big panel which has a large sticker on the inside of it. I don't usually like putting stickers on the inside of pieces like this that have the it's like I don't know what to call it, but there's the elevated ridge kind of walls here, and I don't like putting stickers inside there, but this one went on not too bad, and it shows different galaxies, it looks like, or different space stuff, so that's really cool and nice and shiny and reflective. We also have what I think is very cool, and I'll have to show a close-up of this later, but this is like a geode piece here, which is a dual molded piece that inside has kind of a translucent color that looks like the inside of a geode rock, which is a piece that I'm not really familiar with, which I think is super cool that's included in here. Maybe it's a space rock or something. And then we get kind of this orbit looking model that can be played with, and it functions. So if this is the sun, this is maybe the earth, and then around the earth is the moon, and we can, as we spin this outer one, the earth rotates around the sun in the center, and the moon rotates around the earth. And I think that is really, really cool that it works like that, and it's so simple but so elegant, and it's really, really nice to that's included. So very pleased with that, and that is kind of the base level for this. The next level up, we can see over here we have another sticker on a panel, which is like a whiteboard showing maybe ship designs over there, and then we have kind of a desk and command center type thing. So we have a little like hand drill here that is clipped on. We have maybe a model of the rocket here, or the shuttle here. We have a microscope there, which does have a printed tile, which I will have to show a close-up of a little later. And that's a nice build for a microscope there. And then we have this other table with another screen and a couple controls here, along with some chairs, and then the bar element where that helmet can display or rest or hang there. And then we can go up to the top level. This will be the third floor. We have another desk here, this one with a bigger computer monitor, 3 more stickers up there. So a large one on that panel. Then on either of these side panels we have more stickers, and then a chair. We do have a keyboard print here, a little tile for a mouse, and a pearl silver mug there. And it's kind of hard to see in there right now because of this interesting piece here and all of this, but that is because there is a function here to release this to create a bridge to walk to the shuttle, which is really nice. So now that that is kind of put down and locked into place there with this interesting piece, a piece I was not familiar with, that sits on a Technic pin here and then moves when it hits up top to kind of lock it into place there. We can see more of this desk command center area. And then the characters could walk out of the kind of top floor here and onto this bridge, and that can take them to the space shuttle. So the internal stuff of this Space Academy is really cool. I like that it's focused on science and particularly space, and it's very neat to, like, for story to have characters come here to learn. It's almost like a space camp type environment, and I like that all of the internal stuff is very focused on like education and science and study and things of that nature. So that is really, really neat, really well done. A good amount of details, not crazily over detailed. It doesn't feel like it's like a modular building amount of internal detail, but still a lot of stuff, a lot of great brick built stuff, a considerable amount of stickers, but I do quite like the stickers in this set, so that was okay. And I did like how this functioned. This is also an interesting piece that I'm not terribly familiar with, and if I am, I'm certainly not familiar with it in that color. And then we do have some other things here on the roof. As you can see, we have a couple brick built satellite dishes, and those are on those kind of splat gears, I call them, and they can rotate together looking for microwaves or radio frequencies or whatever these might be doing at a space center, space academy. So that is really, really nice as well. And ultimately, like, I think this is a great little build. It'd be a fun addition to a city. For me personally, I generally would want buildings to be more finished out. This feels like it could be attached to other stuff or integrated into something else somewhat flawlessly. And I can imagine this in the front of essentially just a white and windowed kind of bland building, but because this is so striking and so detailed, if this is just the entryway and then all of it behind it is kind of just a white building looking thing, I think it would still look really cool and could integrate really well and would be simple enough to add this to as like an entryway and maybe some different stairs or anything, because as is, there is no real in-set way of getting a character from the bottom floor to the middle floor to the top floor. There are no stairs, so one might have to use their imagination to get that play there. But I really liked putting this together, and like I said, I think this can integrate well with some other friend sets, with some other city sets, and there's just a lot of really cool stuff here. So I loved this. I think the shaping is really, really interesting, how it's kind of smaller down here, and then the curves are really nice, and just the architectural shape and design is very well done, as well as all the space details here. So that is very nice. And then we also get this space shuttle build, which is sort of a Friends style space shuttle, as long with also with this I don't know what you would call this, but it's supposed to be the maybe trailer or wheels or whatever that the shuttle might get transported on, which is just a very simple brick built thing here. But this space shuttle is surprisingly nice. Maybe I shouldn't even be surprised. It is nice. So I don't know if it compares to, the Icons or Creator Expert stuff, or even if it compares really to the Lego City Space stuff, but I think it's pretty much on par, just with maybe some interesting color choices, I would say, in here with the different pinks and purples. But the shaping back here is really nice. We get 3 thrusters. We have a nice shaping for the wings and nice color blocking there as well, with the black, the white, and the gray. I like how that works. Up top, we have spot for 2 minifigures or 2 mini dolls. There is a sticker kind of control panel in there, but this is easy enough to pop on and off, and characters could get ready to launch in here, I believe. So we can fit at least 1, probably 2, but that is really nice that they can sit in there. At the nose shaping could be a little better, but it is built kind of nice, and this was an interesting piece here, this cone. That is a sticker there on the nose. And then, whoops, we lost some hair here. And then we have the rest of the kind of, I don't know if it's the fuselage or the rest of the shuttle here. We can see on these panels we do have a NASA sticker there and a NASA sticker on the other side. On this fin here, we also have stickers on either side. And then there is some functionality that these can be opened here. Let me see. So we can open up the back, and like the Creator 3-in-1 $10 set of a space shuttle, this is like a bigger version of that. There is a robotic arm that can be pulled out, raised out of here, and a kind of satellite type thing at the end. And it's really cool that this can be hidden away in there and also be brought out and articulated in a lot of different ways, which I think is really, really fun. And somewhat realistic. I just think it's really good. The pieces used are really smart. It's compact. It fits in there well. So that's all really nice. We also have a little, what I imagine is a fire extinguisher in there, just for safety reasons, and that can close back up. And this looks like a totally serviceable space shuttle. And when it's next to the Space Academy here, let me get this set up. We can see how nice it is with the bridge to walk across and to get into the cockpit there. And I think that's really, really nice. And then if we move this over a little bit, we can see that the telescope can also be added into the side there, which is great. And then we would have maybe this gyrosphere type thing somewhere as well. And I imagine this could also be attached or integrated in some other way. So a lot of stuff here. This set is 757 pieces, and there are some big pieces. Like I say, there are some big panel pieces here, and in the front, in the translucent, there's some somewhat large plate pieces. So you do get a lot of substance, I would say, in this set for the money and for the piece count there. So I think that's really, really nice. Besides all of that, which I'm just going to remove this so I can lay this down here. And maybe this won't be able to balance, but there we go. So this is all we get here, and now we can take a look at the minifigures, or the mini dolls rather. Now I don't know these characters here, so I'm going to guess we have, I'll start with these two, and I'm not going to get crazy close here, but they are mini dolls. We have William here and Julian here. Julian has glasses, face print, and is maybe in a suit with a almost looks like a classic space logo, or it is a classic space logo there. And some stars on their suit, and I imagine they might be in the control or in here, because William looks like they are wearing a kind of a space suit, have the silver boots there, and I believe William does come with not only a nice hairpiece, but also one of these helmets with the nice gold visor piece there. So I believe they are kind of more of the astronaut. And then we have two more mini dolls, which one is Dr. Vidya, which is this character. So maybe they are the person who teaches at the Space Academy, or who run the Space Academy. So that's a fine mini doll. I don't really know a ton about mini dolls. I don't have a lot of feelings one way or the other about him, but there's good printing on here. Kind of has a microphone piece there, nice hair piece. And then we have Olivia, who this is Olivia's set, Olivia's Space Academy, and Olivia is also in kind of a space suit there, and also gets one of these helmets. We also have a kind of what is like a book piece here, but I'm imagining this is kind of a tablet or a smart device of some kind that has a sticker on it with a screen there. And we also get two 1x2 tiles that are prints. And let me see what this looks like, because I'm not sure if this is bad quality or not. It doesn't look great, but anyway, these tiles are like astronaut food, it looks like, or like freeze-dried food, or something of the sort. And while we are close enough like this is the kind of amoeba-looking printed tile that is on the microscope inside the Space Academy. So you get an extra one of those, and it's kind of got some like cellular-looking stuff that you might see under a microscope. So that is all the mini dolls and some of the smaller different tiles and printed stuff in this set. And that's kind of everything here, but this feels like a lot of Lego, frankly. And it's really well designed. It's very, very cool. I could see this being very fun. I know that Lego did the I think they did like a Women of NASA set not too long ago, which was so cool for, I think, like just young people of any kind to get inspired to pursue things in STEM or pursue whatever they want, when historically maybe they weren't as involved in those particular spaces. And so this might be another great set that could foster that kind of inspiration for people of all different genders and races and ages and all different stuff. So I think it's really, really cool for that. And I think it's a great play set. And like I mentioned, I think you could integrate into a city, in a pretty cool way. And Friends stuff has been impressing me. I really, really... Well, I loved that Encanto house, which isn't Friends, but it's mini dolls. And I loved that botanical garden that recently came out. And there's some other Friends sets that I'm super, super interested in. And so maybe I'll be featuring more of them on my channel in the future. But at least for this set, I probably wouldn't have bought this for $70. It feels like there's $70 worth of Lego here. In my opinion. So this feels okay, but at the sale that I got it on, this was a steal, a really, really great set. I mean, $30 for all of this is or $35 is kind of crazy. Like this might be worth that in Lego money. We can see here the extra pieces, get some nice gold pieces in there, and then your 1x1s, your tiles, your plates, your studs, a couple visors, and a few specialty pieces. We do get an extra of that print. We get an extra of this kind of unicorn horn, barb drill-like piece, extra of the golden binoculars. And I don't know if this is always the case, but for whatever reason, this size of the gold kind of... I don't know what to call these, not bar elements, but the flexible kind of tube pieces here. For whatever reason, this size I got an extra of, but I didn't get an extra of sizes smaller than this or larger than this. So I wasn't really sure what that's about, and I don't think I missed anything. So anyway, that was kind of interesting to get an extra one of that. And yeah, that's this Olivia's Space Academy set. I really enjoyed it. I'm glad I got it on sale, because otherwise I might not have been interested in it right away. And it just gets me really excited for more Friends stuff, because this is a theme, a line of Lego that I kind of wrote off for a long time, where it's just, that's for young girls, or that's for just younger people in general. It's not for me. I'm an adult man. I thought that this was really, really great. So I had a blast building it. And if I had children, this would be a wonderful thing that I would love to share with them. So very, very nice. I'm happy I got this. So I really, really like this. Even though I don't love mini dolls and I might rather this be mini figs, there's still a lot of really great Lego stuff here. So that's really terrific. If you like this video, consider giving it a like, and if you like the other videos on my channel, maybe hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all the Lego videos I'll be doing here in the future, including more Lego Friends, more different space stuff, and then tons of other Lego sets from all different themes, all different styles, all different types, different price points and piece counts and sizes and shapes and colors and tons of different Lego stuff. So click on that subscribe button so you don't miss it. And if you want to support my channel and my videos here, the best way to do that is at the Sobricks Patreon, which is patreon.com/SOBRICKS, where for as little as $2 a month or $5 or $10 or whatever, you can get access to all my videos early. You can get access to some exclusive videos over there where I'll be building some bigger sets and some different stuff. You can get access to like Q&As, AMAs, live stream stuff that I'll be doing over there eventually. And you can get your name in the credits of my videos as a supporter. So every little bit helps, and I really, really appreciate it. So thank you, everybody. And until next time, thanks. Bye.